What did you think of that?
Chris Pratt's voice in the Mario movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay. Here's the thing. I was never uh on the side of like his voice is trash. Uh, because like honestly, when everyone like okay, so I'm not like a huge Mario fan. So when everyone was kind of overreacting, because I do think they were overreacting, but when everyone was overreacting to his voice sounding like or saying it sounds like ass, I just thought that
Yeah.
shit was funny because again, I'm not like I'm not big enough of a fan to like care or like
Yeah. Yeah.
try to like defend it or I guess like I just I don't I'm not as I don't care as much I guess, but I
Right.
do think that he sounds fine. Like he's always sounded fine,
Hmm.
and I think people were overreacting because they're like, uh, you know, saying like, oh, he doesn't sound. I don't know. I don't know what they were expecting. I guess because I think like when you kind of hear him in the commercial
Hmm.
and he's got that like heavy accent,
Yeah.
and then they kind of like say like, yeah, what do you think the accents were too much? Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. 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 That was a really good bit, actually.
I feel like and this is like it's kind of funny you mentioned because I feel like this is the thing where because like we talk about how Sonic in Sonic's movie is like has the live action kind of factor to it, and that puts a lot of halt on like being immersed and stuff. I feel like the the actors that play the characters like the voice actors and stuff that's like the Hollywood aspect in for this movie, right? And
Okay.
Chris Pratt, like, because they're not gonna just like if they could, they would just put all the voice actors for the Mario game into the movie, right? Like they could have done that, but it's
Right.
like at that point, I don't know. I guess I feel like they don't do that because they want some kind of Hollywood factor in the movie, right?
Yeah. My biggest argument with like the people that were shouting about like Charles Martinet not being the main Mario was like that Mario that we've grown up with. We've never heard him say full dialogue ever,
Right.
not once.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
not gonna translate into this movie well, like at all. Y'all are just like shouting at nonsense. Like there's no way that's gonna work.
Exactly. Like, and it's like it's weird with Mario because like Mario can talk, but like he's never really said like a lot of stuff. So it's like yeah, it might not work. You never really know, right? And like I think honestly, I think Chris Pratt did like a really fine job. Like
Yeah, it was fine. There was I had no problems with it at all.
yeah, and like even when because I don't know, I think his voice like when I listen to it in Mario, I feel like it fit well, but it's like in a way that he's not trying too hard. Like
Yeah,
it like if he I guess I don't know how to explain it more than that, but like I was saying, if I feel like if they had like full on like Italian accent everything, like maybe I'm sure there's people that would go for that, but I don't know if it would work as well.
yeah. I don't think it would have translated too well, honestly.
Yeah. And like Mario's such a weird case because he like the creator of Mario is Japanese, right? But like Mario's like Italian.
Italian from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, from Brooklyn, like it's just like and then he looks, like Mexican, like
Yeah,
it's just so I don't know. There's so many like I think Mario kind of transcends ethnicity at this point. But but no, yeah, I think Chris Pratt sounded fine.
yeah. It was okay.
Um,
The only problem, the only voice that just threw me off for the most part of the movie was Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Like it fit for like to an extent, but I don't know. It was too much. Like I said before, it was too much Seth Rogen.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, bro, this movie, because you said the movie was like a lot more funnier than you expected. Bro, to me, this movie had a lot more violence than I expected, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, fucking, and the crazy thing is, it had, I think, more violence than the Sonic movie. But like, bro, Donkey Kong and Mario were throwing hands, bro, and
They
also
were actually fucking each other up,
bro. And then, what was it? The fight with Bowser, bro, and Bowser like, just fucking like, they just whopped Mario like across like buildings and shit. I'm like, dude, this is on some Dragon Ball like, bro, it was actually kind of crazy. I was like, okay, like, and I guess that was one of the surprises for me is like, because I'm thinking like, as a kids movie, like, bro, I was just not expecting that much violence, but I was like happy, you know, like it was cool to see.
Yeah, I hear that. No, dude, when he's fucking slashing his face. Like,
Oh
like,
yeah.
It looks like it hurt. Stop that.
Yeah, bro, like, yeah, and DK was, oh my god, that fight was crazy, actually. Like, it was actually, like, it was well choreographed and stuff, but, like, it was actually, like, dope. Like, the action was there. And, bro, okay. So, like, I'm trying to think what else happened during, like, that fight, because... Yeah, at the end of the DK fight where he like he literally did the Dragon Ball superhero like flying down.
Oh, he did. The final strike.
Yeah. I was like, damn, bro. Like actually the action was kind of crazy, and also, bro, at the end the fight with Bowser, bro.
Oh my god, yeah.
Where they both Shoryuken him, bro.
It was so anime-esque.
Yeah, dude. And then like they both like came down from the heavens, like, bro, it was crazy. I was like, dude, like the fighting was actually dope in this movie, bro.
Dude, I 100% like, dude, and what was it? At the very end of the Mario and DK fight, when it had like the little the you lost little sound bit from the original Donkey Kong game. It was just so well added, man. Like when he was like getting knocked out or whatever, when he was like about to fall off, but Mario saved him by the tie. God, what a scene! What an actual scene!
Yeah, I didn't know that was like from the original.
Yeah, dude. There's so many. Yeah, you have to watch it again, man. It's just like there's so many little nods and nads for. I don't know. It's like it really is a love letter, man. It's so good.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And then what is it? Donkey Kong with the fire flower.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Which is pretty badass.
He looked pretty cool. I feel like that's like a movie exclusive thing, huh?
Yeah, that's never happened before.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, the violence was surprisingly potent.
The violence and the dark undertones.
Yeah,
like that the nihilistic Luma was just so good.
Yeah. Cause like the thing is, you don't really get a lot of like, how should I say? I feel like Mario games don't really focus on like the violence, you know? Like I don't want to say action, cause like there's action like in platforming, but it's like the actual like fighting side of things, like I feel like you don't really like, or you don't expect Mario games to kind of like focus on that, but to see like the fights so like well done and choreographed was pretty cool.
The last Bowser fight was just so anime, bro. Like that the final strike, and then them with the superstar power.
Yeah, dude.
man.
And like that was another thing. I was wondering how they're gonna do that because
Yeah.
I think they could have messed that up or like made it a little too like corny, but they made it like pretty. They did it pretty well, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And the one part I really liked about Luigi was when he came through in the fire, bro. That shit kind of hit, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That shit kind of hit when he was when he had like the sewer thing blocking the fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit kind of hit me, bro.
It was like it was reminiscent of Piccolo and
Yeah.
so on.
I was like, bro, like I feel like I didn't like how they made Luigi a bitch most of the movie, but for that one moment, it was kind of worth it, bro. I can't lie. Cause I feel like, and maybe that's why they did it, but I feel like in that moment, you know, it kind of shows some growth, right? And then, I like how Mario like grabbed Luigi's hand, and they both got the star, you know? Cause
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was just gonna be him that gets it, but I like how he brought his
They
brother
both
along.
got
Yeah.
it, yeah. It was so good.
Yeah. It was really
And
nice.
that was a little heartfelt moment that happened when I guess the disappointment of Mario's father, and then Mario just like goes to his room.
Yeah.
Luigi
Bro.
walks up there.
His dad said you're trash, bro. I'm like,
He actually said you're garbage. You're wasting your time.
but
Why are you,
I
why
felt
are
it
you
though.
following your dream? I'm like, oh my God,
Why are you
hurting?
following your dreams, bro? I felt that. Low key, like I think, and that's why I would say this is like the best a Mario movie could have been, because I feel like that, like, obviously, like plumbing, I don't think is maybe anyone's dream, but like just that, just him wanting to, or just that part where he's like, bro, you like don't follow your dream. Like I feel like that kind of adds some relatability to it, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like it's again, like it's a Mario movie. It's not like a crazy story, but for what they did, I think it's literally the best you could have asked for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They gave it as much depth as they could, and they played it safe. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shit.
I'm gonna load up Smash. First Mario movie. Can't believe it's a real movie that you can go see.
Yeah, for real.
We live in a society.
This is true.
It's an actual time to be alive.
Yeah. Do you think with this they're gonna make like a Zelda movie?
I really hope so. I really hope this is where this is heading.
Cause like I'm not like a huge Zelda guy. I don't really know too much about it, but like from my understanding, right? Like Zelda or Link can't like talk, right?
Yeah. I mean, he can. He just doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they like it'd be kind of like the same situation with Mario. Like he like
I can imagine they'd have to give the main boy dialogue unless they do want to go with the quote unquote artistic route and make Link a mute. I would honestly enjoy that. Like just like if he doesn't speak in the movie the entirety, because I don't know, I feel like something like that could translate really well because Link doesn't really have to talk. I mean, I guess he does with like the villagers and like the people he meets along the way, but I don't know. I think that'd be like honestly like a truly artistic choice if they just keep him mute and he doesn't say anything. He's just like the silent hero. That's how he's always been.
I mean, yeah, they could do that, but me personally, I don't really like when movies do that, if I'm gonna be honest. Just because I think when movies try too hard to like be like a video game or like give it to you like a video game, to me, it just I don't like it. And I think if they made like, cause don't get me wrong, I've seen movies and anime where the main character is like kind of silent, and it works really well. Like I've seen that happen. I'm not saying that it can't be done right, but I think when they try like when video game interpretations try to do that specifically, it just comes off too like video game-ish, I guess, or like oh you like oh you're not allowed to talk because you're a game, and like in general, like even in games, right, when I hate when games make you like make your own character and they can't talk, and it's like you have to go through the story with your created character that you put all this love and effort into, and like they're you know like they can't talk, and it's like that annoys the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, I get that, because it really does like kind of takes you out of like the immersiveness that a video game should be. And it takes you away. It's like, oh, I guess I'm not this character, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I have an arena open, by the way.
All right, I'll be there in a second. From one frustrating game online to the other.